If you listen to music enough, you'll obviously learn about what you like versus what you don't. There's just so much creativity in the space that there's something for everyone. But is there such a thing as too much creativity?
Kinky?
Low-key, I think there is. Now, there's nothing wrong with being super creative. Creativity is a difference maker for how we're all perceived. If you're creative, you're most likely unique. And if you're not, then you're probably a bot. But sometimes I be listening to music and I be like, this ain't creativity. This is straight up autism in disguise. Now, there's nothing wrong with being autistic. People with autism are no less human than ones without it. They're probably even more human if we're being honest, but that's neither here or there. It's time for me to ask the question, are autistic people better at making music? If you don't sub, nobody in this video will ever drop again. Some for the better, others for the worse. Anyways, if you like the video, leave a like, and if you mess with it that much, sub to the channel. We're gonna hit 10K, and if you sub now, you get to say that you were an OG before we hit big. On to the video. When you think of autistic and who comes to mind first? If you said anyone other than Kanye West, then you're just trying to be different. He's the biggest case of this, and probably the only legit proven case of this I could think of. Ever since he been out, Kanye West has been showcasing his tism, and he's been out for over 20 years now. College Dropout came out before I was even born, and the skits on that album were an early case.
This is TV.
But yeah, over the past 21 years, he's just been on one, man. There's not a single year from 04 to 2025 where Kanye did not make a headline for some wonky out-of-pocket remark. At first, it was like, alright, man, Kanye funny. He just says whatever's on his mind. Which was true. He was and still says whatever's on his mind. But back in the day, he would be right. It was just that the way he said it would not be the right way to say it. But then there was a turning point where he just started saying stuff for the sake of saying it. Like when he said this.
You hear about slavery for 400 years? For 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
Or this.
Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table.
It's no secret that Kanye has mental health issues. We know this, man. He has a whole album about this. But even if he were to shut his mouth all those times in the past, I feel like you'd still be able to tell that he has autism solely off of his music alone. That line from Father Touch My Hands. Don't look at me confused, nigga. You know what line I'm talking about. A bigger and better example of this is all of Visas. No regular person can create this stuff. Let's be honest. His production style is a dead giveaway, bruh. He be hearing voices like they're beats. Why do you think he was so good at soul samples? He can hear the voices. The voices. Now the excuse is just nitrous and depression because he went way off the rails. Rapping about stuff I can't even repeat because it's that bad. But it can kind of continue my point of him having the tism because no non-tism man is going to use Dave Blunt's to sing his songs and throw an AI voice filter over it. But yeah, dude, Kanye West, yay, whatever you want to see him as, just know one thing. He has it. He has the tism. Onto his homie though, or his ex-homie, since he started hating on him on Twitter. This might seem like a hot take for some, but I do believe that Playboi Carti has the tism. I know his fans gonna be on my ass in the comments, but let's be real. Whole lot of red exists, and he was walking around like a vampire for like 5 years, and he low-key still does too. All that opium shit. Also his ad-libs, man, the ad-libs, and oh my goodness, the holy grail to support my claim, Opium Baby. There is no way you hear this song and think he's not autistic. The ability to even make this song on this beat is questionable as hell. He also loves to act nonchalant and edge dropping music for his fans for years, which believe it or not is a direct sign of tism. And then low-key runs in the club because Lil Uzi is almost the exact same way. Unlike Carti, who grew into more weird and quirkiness behavior, Uzi has been like this ever since he came out. Like, this nigga was never normal. For starters, he's a huge fan of the Scott Pilgrim franchise, which I can let him slide a little bit for, since he did indeed put an entire generation on game for real. But like, Pars in the Mars, dude. Pars in the Mars. She stank. I don't think I have to say more. He's obsessed with aliens and space and has even said he's not from this world. I don't care if it's figurative language or not. These are dead giveaways to having the tism. Anyone that has a huge obsession with sci-fi is somewhere on the spectrum. He may love his rage too and Eternal will take though. I can't be too harsh on him. He mostly uses his tism for good. But someone who always uses his tism for good is Kendrick Lamar. Now this one might be a hotter take than Carti's, but there's definitely something going on in that man's head. For starters, how did he even make Good Kid, Mad City? That album is too tough and layered. I mean, it's for great reasons, but to make something that complex has to be studied. And it's not even like it's a one-off thing. Literally, all of his studio albums, minus GNX, are super layered, introspective projects filled with substance. And to make it better, he makes substantial music and disguises it as popular music. He had drunk hoes in the club throwing ass at swimming pools. Whole time, the song is low-key an anti-alcohol PSA. Not even low-key, it's blatantly an anti-alcohol PSA. Kendrick is also a master planner, man. As we saw with the beef he had with Drake, he's always steps ahead. I've known some autistic people in my lifetime. Them motherfuckers never skipping a beat. An entire timeline paradox is already planned in their heads off of the littlest decision they make. He's no different. He also made We Cry Together, and he be literally stimming on his song. I don't know how y'all didn't see this sooner. Travis Scott, Travie Patty, La Flame.
Lock it!
Need I say more? The king of pop himself. Now, I bet you didn't expect to see him here, but he definitely got it. Just look at the way he dances. It's not even the fact that he dances, man. Like, we all do it, but look at what he's doing. He over here moonwalking across the stage. He leaning and shit. This is what people do when they can't sit the hell down. Michael used to dance like he couldn't be still to save his life. He used to dance like he had to dance, which he kind of did, because if he didn't, then Joe would attack him in his younger years. But R.I.P. Michael, he the GOAT. Last but not least, Baby Keem. I don't even have heavy evidence for real. All I'm gonna say for him is that it might run in the family. Drop, nigga, drop! It's been 4 years! It's been 4 years, Keem! 4 years! And no, I'm not counting the love, even though it was fire. Keem, drop!
What's up?